This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Thursday, the 7th day of August in the year 2025. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting. Now here is what we're tracking tonight. Vice President Jagdeo has once again expressed his displeasure over the work being done by a number of local contractors, who he complained to continue to fail to deliver government projects on time. Question about reports of corruption in the government procurement system and complaints of a lack of fairness in the awarding of contracts, Mr. Jagdeo said while the government is putting relevant systems in place, it still has issues with many local contractors who are given a chance but fail to deliver.
In their output, we have major problems with delivery. Not so much the procurement, but delivery. People are slow to complete a lot of the projects that we have awarded. In housing, on infrastructure, young professional homes, and also the core homes. You know how many young professionals have come to me and said, the contractors are delayed a year, they're waiting, they're paying their mortgages, and their people are waiting.
The government has been rolling out a number of projects in communities across the country and has been boasting about the increase in the number of contractors executing government work. But concerns have been raised about the standard of work being done, with many persons complaining about substandard road work, especially in many areas. Both Mr. Jagdeo and the Works Minister Juan Edgel have acknowledged the problem and have threatened to blacklist errant contractors. But there appears to have been no move in that direction.
So we have a problem with many people, local contractors. Some are doing an excellent job and many are not fulfilling their promises or doing substandard work. We have to fix that, apart from the procurement, to make sure that it is done well.
Vice President Jagdeo today said there must be a balance in locals being given the opportunity to take on contracts and not just those foreign companies. According to him, the issue is also about capacity and the need for the procurement system to be strengthened. More news coming up in just a moment.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We voted for the PPPC again.
Region 5, it's your time to rise with the Red Tsunami. The People's Progressive Party Civic Road to Victory heads to Region 5 on Sunday, August 10th. All roads lead to Freedom House Square at Bath Settlement for a grand rally at 4 p.m. Join the momentum, feel the energy, stand with the only political party that is delivering real progress for every Guyanese. President Dr. Irfan Ali, General Secretary Dr. Jagdeo, Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, and other national leaders will lay out the bold vision to take Guyana even farther in the next 5 years. From free university education to housing over 50,000 Guyanese, from world-class healthcare to real job creation, youth empowerment, and safer communities, the PPPC has delivered and will continue to deliver for all of Guyana. Mark the date, Sunday, August 10th, Freedom House Square, Bath Settlement, starting at 4 p.m. Join the movement for unity and continued progress with the PPPC, the only multi-ethnic, visionary, and trusted political party that leaves no community behind. Let's rally together and vote PPPC. Forward together for a better Guyana.
Join us for the International Building Expo 2025 at the Guyana National Stadium, Providence. From August 14th through the 17th, you can explore the latest in building and construction, get tips from the experts, and network with top professionals. But it's also a weekend of clean family entertainment. We have live bands and local artists performing each night. Admission is easy on the wallet. Kids under 12 are free and adults are only $500. The grand opening happens Thursday, August 14th at 5 p.m. Gates are open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Friday through Sunday. Bring the entire family to the International Building Expo 2025 and build some memories together.
Friend, hi, give me a minute now. I want you to clear something up for me.
Okay. What is it, ma'am? Why you look so confused?
I hear all this talk about elections and voting, but I really don't understand how this could affect me.
All right, it's like this. Once you were registered by GCOM and you were 18 years or older by June 30th, 2025, you are entitled to vote, provided that you are listed in the official list of electors.
Well, I registered and I'm over 18, but how I would know if my name is on the official list of electors?
That's very easy. GCOM is displaying the official list of electors at two popular places in the community where you live. Just go there and check the list. Or you can go to GCOM's website and use the search tool.
Oh, well, thanks. I'm going and doing it now. Yeah. My name on the list. I definitely voting at elections.
Nice.
For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-027729 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
As members of the discipline services prepare to cast their ballots in 2 weeks' time on the 22nd of August, the Alliance for Change today rolled out its plans for the joint services, promising sweeping action across the board, increases and bonuses. In its policy document, the Alliance for Change acknowledged the hard work of members of the joint services and what they are required to do, adding that the party will deliver for those servicemen and servicewomen and their families. The party said if elected, the basic salary at the lowest level in the joint services will be raised to $250,000 per month, adding that all other ranks will receive the difference in salary based on the new base. Across the board, the party said there will be a 25% to 100% increase in salaries from the lowest rank to senior officers. The AFC also said new recruits entering the discipline services will earn a starting salary of $250,000, adding that from 2026 and beyond, an AFC government will leave no opportunity untouched to further improve the salaries, housing, and daily conditions for soldiers, police officers, firemen, and prison officers. Both the governing PPP and the APNU have also promised to increase the salaries of members of the joint services. Recently, President Irfan Ali announced the promotion of more than 2,000 police ranks. But the AFC in its document is saying that it will ensure promotions will follow clear, transparent rules, with independent boards to consider promotions on merit and not political connections. The party also noted that members of the joint services also have other real issues that are not being addressed currently that it will address. The AFC said it will prioritize housing support for all members of the joint services, and the party is also promising to establish a modern, high-quality joint services housing development with fitness centers, recreational facilities, open spaces, clubhouses, and large outdoor gathering spaces. The party is also putting in its manifesto a permanent death and disability compensation package, promising a $10 million one-off payment to the family of any officer who dies in the line of duty, a $5 million one-off payment to officers who suffer permanent injury or disability on the job, and a $2.5 million one-off payment to those who suffer permanent disability while off duty. The government commissioned a new $850 million water treatment plant at Parika on the east bank of Essequibo on Wednesday. With the new facility, 14,000 Region 3 residents are expected to receive 24-hour access to treated water. Describing the facility as another installment of delivery, President Irfan Ali emphasized that the investment reflects his government's commitment to meeting the needs of a rapidly developing region.
In water alone, we've invested in this region more than 8.8 billion Guyana dollars, bringing benefit to more than 89,000 residents. We have constructed water treatment plants here in Parika, Wales, Parfaith Harmony. Two new plants are being constructed in Wakenham and Legwan. 3 major water treatment upgrades at Virgin Ocean, Fellowship, and Port Ryan.
The Parika plant is the second of 3 new water treatment plants earmarked for the region. The plant at Wales was recently commissioned, and another is slated to be commissioned soon at Parfaith Harmony. President Ali noted that these interventions are about household comfort and part of a vision of building a modern Guyana.
So we have come to an important decision based on the expansive growth in demand here in Region 3, based on the multi-dimensional nature of the demand, because we have industrial demand expanding, manufacturing, commercial demand expanding, and household demand expanding. And we are not as yet at a stage in our water development where we can have industrial water, agricultural water, and also potable water. So you find that for every aspect of national life is the same water that is being utilized.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Kroll, stated that the initiative is part of a program by the government to ensure that every citizen has access to potable water. He also explained that investments are being made to increase water production capacity and to modernize water distribution network transmission systems.
This is part of our government's landmark coastal water treatment project. In fact, while we have alluded to the completion of 7, officially this will be the 4th we're commissioning. And this treatment plant serves as an improved access, not only from the quality, as you just saw, His Excellency the President drinking from the bottle, from right here, from the water that is from right here at this plant, but this is part of the massive coastal treatment program from Charity Region 2 that goes all the way to Molson Creek Region 6. This plant, which benefits more than 20,000 residents from Parika, Back, Namrik, and the surrounding villages, means for decades, many of you who have complained and you've relied on untreated water, unreliable supply, today we turn the tap towards a better quality of life.
And the Chief Executive Officer of GWI, Sheikh Baksh, said GWI has embarked on a coastal water treatment program which aims to improve the quality of water and the level of service. He said by the end of the year, the program is expected to target 90% of the population.
We have already constructed 7 large treatment plants across the coastal belt. And here in Region 3, you have 3 of those plants. 3 of those plants. You have the Wales plant, which was commissioned about 2 months, 3 months ago. You have the Parika plant, which is now being commissioned. And shortly, in this month, we will move to Parfaith Harmony, where you have a larger plant there to provide treated water to the people here. Already, that plant is in operation, and it is in testing mode. So we have to do a lot of tightening up of that plant to ensure it's ready for commissioning.
Water for the new plant will be sourced from 2 new wells that were drilled back in 2022 and earlier this year by the Guyana Water Incorporated and CNH Engineering and Construction.
Election offences are actions that have been made illegal by law with a view to ensure that the elections are free, fair and transparent. Some election offences are voting more than once in the same election, voting or attempting to vote if you are not qualified to do so, voting in the name of another person, canvassing for voters or interfering with an elector within 200 yards of a polling station, removing or defacing a lawfully displayed official electoral notice or election materials, deliberately obstructing or interfering with the work of an election officer. Any person found guilty of an election offence may be fined and imprisoned. For some offences, a person may be disqualified from voting in future elections. Do not commit election offences. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-027729 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We ready, time to remove the curse.
The APNU Coalition campaign now moves to Region 10, Linden Town. On Sunday, August 10th at the Palm Tree Cinema Square from 4 p.m. Come hear from our candidates. Come hear about our people-centered development strategy that puts people first. Come hear from our Prime Ministerial candidate, Jurita Fernand, our presidential candidate, Aubrey C. Norton, and others. On Sunday, August 10th from 4 p.m. Linden Town. The Palm Tree Cinema Square will vibrate with a people-powered campaign. APNU, putting people first.
We ready, time to remove the curse.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
Monday, September 1, 2025 is Election Day. At the general election, electors will vote to elect the President and 65 members of the National Assembly. And at the regional election, electors will vote to elect members of the 10 regional democratic councils. Check the official list of electors that is being displayed at 2 prominent places in your area to ensure that you are correctly listed. It is your constitutional right and your civic duty to vote at the upcoming general and regional elections, providing you are listed in the official list of electors. Vote early on Election Day. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-027729 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Just
Partika, Region 7. Get ready. It's your turn to join the red tsunami of support for another 5 years of transformational development for all Guyanese under the People's Progressive Party Civic. Stand strong with the PPPC on the road to elections victory on Saturday, August 9th at Bell Square, 2nd Avenue, Partika at 4 p.m. Hear from President Dr. Irfan Ali, General Secretary Dr. Jagdeo, Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, and other leaders who have been in the forefront of Guyana's historic transformation. Be there as the PPPC outlines their national development plans for the next 5 years of continued bold initiatives in education, healthcare delivery, entrepreneurship, agriculture, home ownership, job opportunities, youth development, and recreational infrastructure. Rally with the PPPC on Saturday, August 9th at Bell Square, 2nd Avenue, Partika at 4 p.m. The PPPC is the only multi-ethnic and trusted political party committed to ensuring no community is left behind. Vote PPPC. Forward together for a better Guyana.
Mayor of Georgetown Alfred Mentor has instructed the city engineers to halt the construction of several structures being erected by the government at Parade Ground, the site of the 1823 Demerara Revolt Memorial here in Georgetown. The government, through the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport, is reportedly erecting 2 pavilions and a washroom facility on Parade Ground near the site of the memorial. The Coalition for the 1823 Monument has condemned the project, accusing the government of desecrating a sacred ground. Today, the Mayor of Georgetown joined in that condemnation, with former Prime Minister and Mayor of Georgetown Hamilton Green, Deputy Mayor Denise Miller, City Councilor Leland Saul, and members of the Coalition for the 1823 Monuments at the site. The city mayor told reporters that having learned of the project, he reached out to the Ministry of Culture, but received no response. In the absence of a response, Mayor Mentor has instructed the engineers of the city to halt the project, as he too has expressed some concern over the desecration of the ground.
We've spoken to our engineers to treat with this matter and to halt the work because
he said though responsible for Parade Ground, the Georgetown Mayor and City Council was not consulted by the Culture Ministry before the initiation of the project. The mayor said in any case the council would not have granted permission for any structure to be erected on the ground.
Maybe be tempted to drive one of the council's excavator in this place and knock down this thing. I may be tempted to do that.
Mentor said Guyanese are fed up of the disrespect and the council will not tolerate any longer the disrespect.
People are obviously fed up with this aggression. People are fed up with the interference. People are fed up with the micromanagement of how this government has been operating. They're doing things like they have some two-third majority.
Drilling into the government, Deputy Mayor Denise Miller said while the government boasts of inclusivity, it continues to act unilaterally, disregarding all other institutions and elected organs such as the City Council.
But it's not that nobody wants development, it's that you do development in tandem with the Mayor City Council who controls the city. And that hasn't been happening for the longest while. Now you're here as an Afrocentric warrior. I am peeved, I am hurt, and I feel disrespected of an African descent.
She explained that the memorial site is also a place of worship for African groups. The 1823 Demerara Uprising was the largest slave rebellion recorded in Guyana's history, spanning from 1823 to 1824. In the end, 51 slaves were sentenced to death, and 31 of those slaves were executed at Parade Ground. Flipping back the pages of history, former Prime Minister Hamilton Green said the slaves were beheaded at the same Parade Ground.
They were rounded up, their heads cut off, and put on poles, their blood bleeding on this ground. And as the descendant of those slaves, we have a duty to preserve it as sacred ground to honor our ancestors.
The president of the Coalition for the 1823 Monuments, Sister Penda Guyan, who raised the issue recently, said the coalition may have to take legal action if the government persists with the project. Let's tell you now that construction is expected to begin soon on a new secondary school in the indigenous hinterland village of Shulinab in south central Rupununi, Region 9. At the sod-turning ceremony on Wednesday, the Minister of Education, Priya Chand, said the new school in the remote hinterland community will be completed with all the critical infrastructure needed to support both learners and teachers. 20 construction contracts have been awarded to facilitate the construction of the school, and those contracts will cover the dormitories, sanitary blocks, quarters for teachers, dining and kitchen areas, electrical works, water storage systems, a tarmac, perimeter fencing, and the school building themselves.
It's a school that will cater for 250 children with classrooms, laboratories, a small dormitory, cafeteria area. And we couldn't be happier because what we're trying to do is a new model, not build large schools where children have to be away from home for large amounts of time without the guidance and love of their family members, but smaller schools across the region. And so in Region 9 alone, we're building 9 secondary schools, are building or have built 9 secondary schools already.
Additionally, the minister said 23 nursery and 8 primary schools will be completed across Region 9 as part of the government's push to ensure universal access to education. She said the construction of the new school will also bridge the education gap between the hinterland and the coastland. Currently, students from Shulinab have to leave their community to access secondary education.
It's not only building buildings, it's making sure when children go into those buildings, they have a quality education with teachers and resources that they need.
Minister Manik Chan said the school in Shulinab marks a major development milestone for generations of students, and explained that it forms part of a broader push by the Education Ministry to ensure that every child in Guyana has access to education. On the police blotter tonight, Mazaruni resident Hudley Khan and his Venezuelan wife Yolimar del Valles Rivas were arrested on Wednesday with more than 25 pounds of marijuana, a quantity of raw gold, and a large amount of cash in their possession. In a statement today, the Guyana Police Force said the couple was also busted with a plastic bag containing a white rock-like substance suspected to be methamphetamine. According to the police, a specialized police team led by an inspector carried out the targeted operation in the Peruni landing area in the Mazaruni River on Wednesday. The operation was conducted at nighttime, just after 8 p.m. The police said during a cordon and search operation, which was video recorded, the man directed the ranks to a bag in his room, where the narcotics along with the raw gold and a large sum of money were all discovered. The police said the male suspect initially admitted full ownership of the items, but later refused to continue speaking with the investigators. The two were taken into custody immediately, and the unearthed items were seized. A full investigation is underway tonight.
Combo pack up, we feeling best. Sunshine stacks above the rest. There is no contest, it's the best mix, so we feeling best. Best value to how you feeling. Ole cheesy, too much ripples and more combo pack of flavors galore, yeah. Combo pack up, we feeling best. Sunshine stacks above the rest. There is no contest, it's the best mix, so we feeling best.
Enjoy Sunshine Snacks Combo Pack. Best mix, best value.
Best mix, so we feeling best. New style, with the same great taste in the 250ml can. Everybody run out now. Go and go grab one. Me charge up with a turbo 250ml at your favorite spot. Wait, sell. New look, new can, same vibes. Jinxing, energize up your life. Vibes up, work time, anytime we are turn up the party with turbo can. Turbo can, turbo can, turbo can. Now available in the new 250ml can. Turbo energy drink. Charge up today. time we remove the curse.
The APNU Coalition campaign now moves to Region 10, Linden Town. On Sunday, August 10th at the Palm Tree Cinema Square from 4 p.m. Come hear from our candidates. Come hear about our people-centered development strategy that puts people first. Come hear from our Prime Ministerial candidate, Jurita Fernandez, our presidential candidate, Aubrey C. Norton, and others. On Sunday, August 10th from 4 p.m. Linden Town. The Palm Tree Cinema Square will vibrate with a people-powered campaign. APNU, putting people first.
Time to remove the curse.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guyana is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyana's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. Guyana has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
With your regional and international news tonight, I am Svetlana Marshall in the region. Trinidad and Tobago's Health Minister Dr. Lakram Boodoo says the government is moving to establish a human milk bank to ensure every baby has access to breast milk regardless of a mother's medical circumstances. While addressing stakeholders at the Ministry of Health headquarters in Port-of-Spain on Wednesday, Boodoo said, and I quote, "We are taking decisive steps with the support of Brazil and technical guidance from PAHO WHO to establish a human milk bank right here in Trinidad and Tobago." End of quote. He said the project will also assist in strengthening efforts to eliminate mother-to-child transmission of HIV. Boasting about the country's gains, the health minister also revealed that Trinidad and Tobago had exceeded international breastfeeding targets. Lawyers for former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro appealed on Wednesday a house arrest order imposed against him earlier this week. A document sent to the Supreme Court and seen by Reuters showed. Bolsonaro was placed under house arrest on Monday after an order was issued by a Supreme Court judge against him. The judge's decision cited a failure to comply with restraining orders he had imposed on Bolsonaro for allegedly courting U.S. President Donald Trump's interference in the case. Bolsonaro's lawyers had already said they would appeal the decision to place him under house arrest. In the document sent on Wednesday, the lawyers said that Bolsonaro did not breach the restraining orders. They also asked for the house arrest order to be voted on by a wider panel of Supreme Court justices. And finally tonight, international news. South Africa moved closer to becoming a full sovereign member of the Africa Export-Import Bank, the continent's leading provider of trade finance, after the cabinet gave its approval to the plan, the government said on Thursday. Membership of the Africa Export-Import Bank as the lender with a balance sheet of $35 billion is known would give Africa's most advanced economy access to new trade investment products when its tariff row with the United States has increased its need for new export markets. The Exim Bank has, however, in recent months been in a dispute over whether its loans to African nations should be restructured in the event of defaults. The government said it would get a Class A shareholding, meaning it would have an increased role in the Exim Bank's governance. That would include influence over its strategic direction, structure, and leadership appointments, it said in a statement containing the Cabinet's decision. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall, wishing you a pleasant evening.